All aboard for the bus going to the races in Ludlow. Are we all aboard? Doors are closing. Is Jake Evans there? How are you, Jake? Who are you going to the races with today? Oh, your uncle. What's his name? Mal Knight. Oh. There's all kinds of buses coming. You're on the way to Ludlow, are you? First time going to the races. What a great uncle you have, bringing you to the races in Ludlow for the first time. I hope you enjoy your day, Jake, and I hope we can give you a couple of winners on Thursday. Mal Lloyd is the uncle, and it's great to see somebody bringing some of a generation. Well, I'm presuming it's a different generation. It may not be. There could be. I shouldn't have said that, I suppose. I put my foot in it there. Anyway, newcomers on the bus as well, heading for Ludlow. Paul Sisson, first time. Alexanderson was coming from Newcastle. He's on the way to Ludlow. So is Brendan Riley. Shoot Operator was singing the Sade song Smooth Operator last night. Chris from Yorkshire is on the bus with us. And Jeremy McLaughlin put in a quick visit. And as we're heading down now, the A49, just taking the junction at Bramfield Road, Ludlow racetrack is close. We were nearly close. We were very close today. I tell you, you'd want to have a good sense of humour when you're backing horses. You wouldn't want to be losing patience. And I actually, when both of the horses passed the line, I thought we had both of them. I thought Cleverley's had held on. I backed that at 14s last night. I think it went off 4s or 9-2. And the other one backed at 13-2, and it went, or 13-2, and it went out to 14-1. But it has scuppered the each way, at a fiver each way treble, and even if the third one is placed in the first four, you pay £245 for a tenner. You know, so they're the ones that I try to pick out, and like, it'll be all right if the other one doesn't come in, like, you know, but if the other one is placed at 7:30 tonight, it's just 6 o'clock now. Even though it might look dark, I'll put on no lights this evening. But anyway, there was a few winners. Christina put up a double. She put up 2 last night, and them 2 I think won today. Quite caviar. I did get a chance to go on to the comments to answer them back in the afternoon there. I had a busy afternoon. I was trying to get a couple for tomorrow as well. And Jack Brennan, he said, back one, it was an each way shout, but back it on the nose. I put a few pound on it, one at 9-1, which is great. And I didn't see anyone else's there, just hadn't time to double check. But that's the idea, keep her lit. Fair play to you lads and girls. Anyway, on to tomorrow. I have a 20-1, a 4-1, and a horse that opened at 16s that's in Deise now. The 320 is a 5 furlong race. 13 declared, a 4-year-old filly, Shelley Banks. It's out of fast company and it's out of pivotal mare, so that screams heavy going, soft going. It's rated 81, but it won off 74 in the Curragh in June 2021. It won in Tipperary this year on soft ground of 81, and then it ran a listed race last time, but the race the time before was eye-catching, I thought, and Jake Cohen takes off £5, so that's bringing it down to 76. It opened up 16-1. It in Deise with 365. It opened up at 12s with Paddy Power, and it's into 9s. So I think they're paying 4 places on that, pint each way. The 210 at Navan, there's 26 declared. I've an outsider picked in this, 5 furlongs. It's 20-1. Creative Power for Eddie Lynham. It's 3-year-old filly. It's out of Maymass, and they like a bit of cut in the ground. It's a half sister to that good sprinter, Major Power. Only has 5 lifetime runs. Ben Cohen is riding instead of, there was a little girl on it the last time, and now she wasn't too busy. and she had a twig with her instead of an ash plant. But it's 20-1, and she was only a few lengths behind Conversant, who won it, was say, and is running again and is £8 higher. And there was money for Conversant there, as 10s into 7.5-1 now. But this is only rated 52, a pint each way, 6 places on that. That's Creative Power. And then in the 505, it's a mile 6, 23 declared. Majestic Jewel, it's a 5-year-old mare out of Kingman. Second of 14 last time in Thurles. Went up £5. I hate to see that when a horse runs well and is beaten a head or a neck and it goes up £5, like, you know, because it's harsh for the connections to try and get a win in check. But they'll be out to win it this time. It's back to a mile 6, but it has won off 62 in soft going over 2 miles when it was with Andy McNamara. This is its 4th run for Sheila Lavery. And I thought that would have a good chance tomorrow. So that's 4-1, a 2-point win, and a point each way on the other two. And hopefully that we might get something out of it anyway. But as I roved out one morning down through to Navan Fair, I spied a pretty maiden with the sunlight in her hair. Her way was so delightful, her voice rang like a bell, and as I overtook her, sure I asked her if she was well. Lay down your woollen shawl, me love, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarvan oak. As we approached Dungarvan, the girl at me did stare, and she asked me why I raised my hat to a tree so old and bare. I told her of the legend, if the tree should e'er firm down, there'd be a great disaster, and Dungarvan would be drowned. Lay down your woollen shawl, my love, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarvan oak. So then she started laughing, my face grew very red, and she said that only fools believed what the old legend said. Her laughter was contagious, for the truth to you I'll tell. By the time we reached the marketplace, I began to laugh as well. Lay down your woollen shawl, me love, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarvan oak. One more verse. As I sit here by the fireside, it's the autumn of my life, and the darling girl I met that day is now my darling wife. I have a lovely daughter and a son to push my yoke, and all because I raised me hat to the old Dungarvan oak. Lay down your woollen shawl, my love, I swear it is no joke, and I'll tell to you the story of the old Dungarvan oak. That's the Waterford, up the Deise. That's the Deise song out of the way. For newcomers to the channel, I'm singing a song for every one of the 32 counties in Ireland, and for England, Scotland and Wales. I'm nearly halfway there, living on a prayer. Bash the bookies, over and out.